say a strong woman isn't the one who never falls, but the one who falls, breaks, cries, and still finds courage to rise again. Because redemption, character, and loyalty aren't just words. They are the three fires every woman must walk through to become who she's meant to be. Now let's start with redemption. Redemption is what happens when life strips you bare, when your name is dragged, your reputation tested, and the world doubts your worth, but you choose to rewrite your story anyway. Think of Winnie Mandela. She wasn't perfect, and history made sure we never forgot that. But after years of persecution, isolation, and public scrutiny, she stood her ground. Even after being silenced and misunderstood, she found her redemption, not through power, but through her people. To ordinary South Africans, she remained Mama Winnie, the mother of resilience. That's redemption. It's not about being flawless, but it's about rising above your flaws. Then comes character. Character isn't built when you're celebrated. It's built when you're alone, when nobody sees your efforts, when you are tempted to quit, when doing right costs you more than doing easy. Think of Ellen Joseph Sirleaf, the first female Liberian president and the first woman elected head of state in all Africa. Before power came pain. She was jailed, exiled, silenced, but her character, it never cracked. Instead of choosing bitterness, she chose rebuilding. Instead of revenge, she chose responsibility, and that's character, leading with grace when the world hands you chaos. Let's talk of loyalty. Loyalty isn't about who stands by you when it's convenient, it's about who still stands for you when it's costly. Think about Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, Nigeria's pride and the Director General of the World Trade Organization. She had every reason to walk away after years of political battles and threats, but she didn't. She returned again and again, bringing the brilliance home, mentoring others, shaping economies, and proving that loyalty isn't about where you are, but who you serve. And when you think of loyalty to purpose, remember Wangari Maathai, the Kenyan environmentalist who was beaten, jailed, and humiliated for protecting the earth. She could have stopped. She could have said it's not worth it, but she didn't. Her loyalty, her vision gave her not just a Nobel Peace Prize, but the respect of her generation. That's loyalty that speaks louder than any slogan. Now, redemption, character, and loyalty. Three simple words, but together they tell the story of every woman who's ever been underestimated, hurt, or ignored. Because every woman has faced her breaking point. That night she cried silently, that betrayal she didn't deserve, that loss that almost made her give up. But the true test isn't in how she falls, it is in how she gets her back up. When a woman chooses redemption, she shows that failure isn't final. When she lives with the character, she becomes a mirror for integrity. And when she stays loyal, even when the world shifts, she becomes the anchor everybody else can hold on to. Maybe you have been there, broken, but still showing up, tired, but still giving, doubted, but still dreaming. Maybe you have had to start over quietly while the world watched. That's okay, because every comeback story starts in silence. A woman's spirit is not made of glass. It's made of fire wrapped in grace. You bend, but you don't break. You forgive, but you don't forget. You fall, but you rise wiser. Think of Tiwa Savage, the Nigerian artist who faced public humiliation and personal storms, yet refused to let go. Gossip defined her, but she kept showing up, singing, creating, healing in her own way, at her own pace. And that's what modern redemption looks like. Not silence, but self-belief. Or Hilda Bassi, who turned a simple dream into a global story. Cooking for over 100 hours wasn't just about a record. It was about proving that with character, focus, and loyalty to your craft, you can inspire an entire generation. Redemption builds your faith. Character earns your respect. Loyalty keeps your legacy alive. So to every woman out there still writing her story, this one is for you. Because the world may not always notice your struggles, but it will never forget your strength. You are a powerhouse, not because life was kind, but because you never stopped showing up when it wasn't. And when your story is told, they won't remember how many times you fell. They will remember how many times you stood tall. So keep building your character. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking your redemption. Stay loyal to your purpose, because one day your story will become someone else's reason not to give up. If this message spoke to you, hit that like button, drop a comment, and share this with another woman who needs a reminder of her power. And if you love stories like this, stories that speak truth, challenges norms, and celebrate strength, subscribe to my channel where we create smart entertainment for the fearlessly curious. Here we don't just tell stories, we unpack the truth. From breaking headlines to buried histories, we dive deep into the moments that shape our world. Because if it's bold, brilliant, or buried, we are surely digging it up.